Good morning. This is Morning Thoughts with Darrell. I'd like to talk to you today about fight your battles on your knees. When you look at our battles in life, do we look at these battles through our human eyes or do we look at them through our spiritual eyes? You might ask, Darrell, what are you talking about? We all have battles we're fighting. And if we look at them through our physical eyes, man, these can seem like daunting battles. What we need to do is to fight our battles with our spiritual eyes. In work, there were always battles. If you look at them through your physical eyes, you can get very frustrated in these battles at work. And at times, it can seem like you are fighting an uphill battle and there's no end in sight. However, I learned to look at things through my spiritual eyes. When you fight it spiritually, then you fight your battle on your knees in prayer. Here's what happens when you fight on your knees. The battle is no longer fought by you, it's fought by God. And you said, by the Lord? And I said, yeah. The sovereign Lord is fighting your battles for you. And that's what I'm saying. Put it in his hands. And in how does your faith that strong, stay that strong? Every challenge we have an opportunity to grow our faith and show our faithfulness by depending on God. And I like to think of the story we've probably all heard, probably one of the first stories we ever heard in Sunday school. It's when David fought Goliath. If you remember, the Israelites were frightened and they were looking through their human eyes, and they're intimidated by Goliath. And who wouldn't be? Huge giant threatening to kill the Israelites. And then along comes David, shepherd boy, and he's had opportunities as being a shepherd to depend on his faith to protect his flock against lions and bears and things like that. Well, his faith was strong, but here's what David did. He didn't look at it as through his human eyes. He looked at it through his spiritual eyes. And he knew that his God was stronger than what Goliath was. And that's what we need to do. I'd like to read a verse, 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 47 reads, all those gathered here will know that it is not my sword or spear that the Lord saves, for the battle is the Lord's. And he will give all you into our hands. Okay, we need to start our day on our knees, turning our battle over to the Lord in prayer and reading his word. If we do this, then we will start to see our battles through spiritual eyes instead of physical eyes. I'd like to close with Romans chapter 8, verse 31. What then shall we say in response to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? Now remember, if the Lord is fighting your battles, then the battle's already won. Now, that is how David had great faith. You guys have a wonderful day.